Our diet actually causes a lot of the diseases that we have to deal with on a daily basis. So celiac disease is one of those diseases. Gluten intolerance is a separate entity, but I don't really, at this point until the definition changes, the jury's still out on whether celiac disease is really a disease. It's really just an intolerance, okay, of the gluten. Leaky gut, the celiac disease, or many other issues can cause a leaky gut, and what that allows is increased permeability of your intestinal wall. So those things that are in the tube from your mouth to your rectum are supposed to stay there. They're supposed to go through the whole process, get chewed up, and then in your small intestine and beyond, there's a whole lock and key system in your small intestines, in the wall of your small intestines, allowing the nutrients to get into your bloodstream. When you have a leaky gut, everything that is in your small intestines is then able to get into your bloodstream. That is very bad for you. It is not good at all. These gliadin proteins are able to get in your bloodstream and will wreak havoc on every organ in your body. Same with the casein protein. And what they do is they're some of the only proteins that can cross the blood-brain barrier. We have a hard time making medicines do that. We had mannitol in the emergency department, and we used it for severely head-injured patients to decrease their intracranial pressure. So these proteins are actually capable of getting in your brain, causing inflammation, hypoxia, which is a good reason for athletes to avoid them. Okay, you don't want to be hypoxic. You actually want to have as much oxygen carrying capability as possible. And then you end up with calcium deposits and different things in your brain which lead to dementia and Alzheimer's disease. We know that. And things like ataxia, if you are unable to walk straight or have balance issues or you're clumsy, anybody ever tell you you're clumsy? You probably should look at your diet. Those are very simple things, easy things to fix. Osteoporosis. So how many people are on, some type of osteoporotic drug? So the thing is those are not very good for you if you're already deficient in your calcium and your magnesium and your vitamin D, because they're further leaching them out. Or if you're on any medication such as prednisone, which will further leach any calcium out of your bones. So there's a number of reasons to really have someone look at your medications that you're on if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia or osteomalacia or osteoarthritis, where your bones are falling apart, okay? Gallbladder problems, you're on a high-fat diet, you have gallstones, you need to take it out. Why did that happen? It's not necessarily the fat. The fat is actually what's broken down by the enzymes in your the bile in your gallbladder. But there's a whole process that occurs. So you actually want to try to keep as many organs as you can, unless they're. Well, I'm encouraging it because I'm telling you, for some reason they're collecting them somewhere. I don't know where, but a lot of people are having things taken out, and you need them. Depression. Another 50% to 60% of our population is on some type of antipsychotic or antidepressive medication. Okay, change your food. It can be that simple. It's amazing. High blood pressure. Again, the inflammation in the hypoxia in your brain. Guess what? You get depressed, and you get that brain fog. High blood pressure, diabetes, and that's type 1 and type 2. So we can talk a little bit about the fact that type 1 diabetes, and that's another epidemic that we talk about every day in the media, correct? Okay, how are we going to prevent it? They're having an entire convention, a worldwide convention, about how to deal with diabetes, because it's coming. Okay, we're killing our pancreas, we're killing the beta cells, we're putting them all to sleep, and they're not going to come alive again, okay? How do we prevent that? The diet change? Taking the grains out of our diet, the grains and the dairy. It can be as simple as that.